homeowners and clients have an assumption that to be energy efficient carries with it a certain aesthetic. You know, big overhangs, or it looks like something, cedar siding or something like that. And what I think most proud of in this particular house is we decided very early on with the client that he wanted this to be a LEED house, but without indulging in any of what I would call cliches of energy efficient design. So this house started with just an earthquake cottage that we remodeled and an open lot, 75 foot deep, 25 feet wide, and fairly vertical. So where we're standing now is about 16 feet above the sidewalk. We had to do a retaining wall to cut into the site, fairly extensive concrete work to create the garage level at the bottom, and then coming up this tunnel into the main courtyard, and it's here that we can start to appreciate a little bit the verticality of the house, that it's about 5 stories including the roof deck. We had to decide, well, we can have so many floors, and how do we attribute the ceiling height? So the lower floor has a typical 8-foot ceiling height. Then this floor has about a 10-foot ceiling height. So that's a little bit of a extravagant gesture, in a sense, in a very small volume. And then that leaves us about a 9-foot ceiling, which is still nice, but not extravagant, up on the master bedroom level. San Francisco will allow a house to project out an additional 36 inches. We use that to our advantage. First, just to get extra space, but at the same time, it doesn't, like a traditional bay window, angle back, you know, in a static kind of way. It has its sort of slow, long angle back. What that's doing is giving us a more modern look, but also psychologically telling the person that the view is that way. A lot of modern architecture might choose to express the bolts, express how everything is made. We consciously chose to not do that. I would call it, make it kind of almost a plastic architecture. The stairs, for example, have a steel frame that's supporting the tread, and then we box it out in oak and finish the oak in a dark surface. There are channels, of course, holding the glass and the bolts. How the house is built was not the story we wanted to tell. We wanted to tell the quality of the space, the experience of the view and circulating. Here we're at the coming up from the 2nd floor to the 3rd floor, the main living level, and we see that we also have the front door behind me. So even when you're a visitor coming in, or you're coming in from the garage coming up, or even just a guest downstairs or coming downstairs, always experience the house from the front door. This is a product, it's a polycarbonate product that we found that's commonly used in industrial warehouse type applications. It provides a soft light, it provides heat allowed to come in, but it's also relatively well insulated. And from another aspect, it provides privacy, because we have a cottage behind us that's a 2nd unit. So we get all of that advantage from an energy point of view, but it's also functioning, you know, privately. Clients will say, oh, I'd love to be energy efficient, but I don't like the look of that. They're making assumptions of what they see. And I think it's really nice that this house didn't go to any of those looks, still achieved all of that. And the message for anybody is that energy efficiency doesn't have to look like something. It's a series of measures, there's no one strategy, but it's a whole assembly of things, and you can still have the house that you want aesthetically.